So as you can see here, we're playing the PSP, we're playing Impact. Across the Line is a TNA wrestling game. One of the few TNA wrestling games that ever existed. And right here we have the main menu. And this is your menu right here with the pretty much everything that you have to offer in this game. There's a story mode, which I did play the PS3 version of this game. The one thing that's not good about the game, which I'm going to say right away, is the story mode. It's a little lackluster. It's more like an arcade mode than a story mode. Of course, the option menu has your basic stuff here. Tells you how to play the game, your difficulty, and of course the PSP version appears to be slightly different than the console version of the game. It looks like it has a little bit more exhibition modes in it. And of course, I've heard that there is a few wrestlers in the story mode in this game that did not appear on the console version. So as far as wrestlers go, right away you get AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, Sting, Booker T, Hernandez, and of course all the rest of the wrestlers are here. As you can see, the game is a little dated. Of course, not all these guys are in TNA anymore. And of course, you have a lot of unlockables. So if you complete what I consider the arcade mode, aka the story mode, you can unlock all these guys right here. And of course in this game also you have several different arenas. You can also unlock different arenas as well. This game always had some really cool looking arenas, such as Canada, Houston, the Impact Zone itself, and a whole mess of other arenas. The game itself had probably the coolest introductions that a wrestling game had during that time period. It was actually pretty cool. And as you can see here, this is the PSP version of the game. And even for a handheld, it looks pretty good. The wrestler models of the game actually look very, very good. During the time period, I say it looks better than the WWE game. So as far as the controls go, the game is actually pretty simple to play. I actually love the control scheme on this game. Your grapple is triangle. Your square and X are the strike buttons, the kick and the punch button, and I believe if you push the circle button, that's how you pick up your weapons. Or you can do a pinfall if you want. And your R button on top of the controller is your run button. Now, if you see here, I believe there's more weapons in this game than the console version. So I don't recall. That appears to be a TV. The last time I saw a TV in a wrestling game was like WWF Warzone. Of course, the TV in WWF Warzone was a lot bigger than that. I'm talking about one of those big, heavy CRT TVs that had to hurt. And of course, you have the chair in this game. Now, on the PS3 version of the game, I know you can actually damage the chair. In this version of the game, it appears that you cannot damage the chair. Of course, the reversal system in this game, it's very, very easy to pull off a reversal, unlike the WWE games, which sometimes is a pain in the ass. So also in this game, there's a Super X Cup, which I do not recall in the PS3 version. There might have been, but I don't remember seeing that in the game. And of course, the Full Metal Mayhem, where you can actually get a whole bunch of different weapons. One thing that made the game stand out to me, which I really enjoyed, was the Ultimate X match. The Ultimate X match in this game is a blast. Even though the game is not perfect, this portion of the game right here is definitely much funner than some of the stuff that WWE puts in their games. This kept me playing the TNA game over and over and over again. As you can see there, you have to climb up on the Ultimate X, and you have to try to grab that big red X on the top right there. And this is where things get real dangerous. You can see here. You have to try to... Oh! You can see there, Alex Shelley's trying to steal the win. So we need to get up there and stop him. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Of course, the game itself does lack a lot of content. It doesn't have like a cage match, and it doesn't have a ladder match and things like that. But I'm gonna say that the Ultimate X match itself is definitely a good start for TNA. Unfortunately, I haven't seen TNA make another wrestling game because I guess there hasn't been really a developer that has picked up where Midway left off at. I would love to see another TNA wrestling game, a much more improved version of this one right here. This game right here is a good start. If you're a fan of the X division in TNA, then you'll definitely enjoy this game because this game really captures the real feel of the X division. I'll say overall, if you own a PS3, 360, or a PSP, you want an alternative to WWE wrestling games, then I would definitely check this game out, especially if you want to experience the X Division match, which is an absolute blast.